Hi there. Today is Total Immersion, and this is Christmas Day. I'm going to tell you a story so that you can immerse in English language, totally immersed in English language. So you will learn a bit of language, especially the spoken part, and you will learn something to your life this blissful day, beautiful day. Shall we go to the story that is about our life? Yeah. So there was a businessman, a billionaire, a rich guy, billionaire. He had a small son, 8 years old, or 9 years old, or so, very small guy. Ah, so father wanted to show this guy the nature of the world, what the world is. This wealthy man decided to teach his son a very important, a valuable life lesson. You know what life lesson is? Lesson to your life. That is life lesson. So the businessman wanted to teach his son a life lesson, an important life lesson. So then, thinking so, he planned a trip. He planned a trip to countryside. What is countryside? Countryside is not the town. If it is not town, that is basically countryside. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can see trees, you can see sort of a very beautiful mountains and things like that. Not that much of buildings and things like that. That is what we call countryside. So he thought of going to countryside to teach him a very good lesson. What sort of lesson is that? That is a life lesson. So that is his idea. Whose idea? The businessman's idea. So he wanted to show basically how poor people live. No, they are rich, and they don't realize that. Like small kids do not realize that they are rich and they have a lot of things, and that is really massive. That is really a big thing. Having everything, having food and having vehicles, having houses, factories, or whatever, and everything they had. So, but the Podika had no idea, the kid had no idea that how beautiful, how good that things are. So he wanted to teach him a lesson. So he planned, as I have told you, to a trip to countryside, a trip to a countryside. So he thought that, he would admire, he would appreciate, he would like, he would find it very interesting and good, the luxurious life that they are leading. Luxurious, that means a rich life they are leading. Oh, we are leading a very good life, luxurious life. Oh, that is good. He thought that Podika would think like that by exposing himself to the countryside, to the poor people. So then they went to the countryside. That's okay. And going to countryside, they selected a family, a poor family, a farmer. So for 2 days they lived with the farmer family. Yeah. So, what sort of family? Farmer family. I mean, they are doing so cultivation. They are cultivating things. They are growing things, vegetables and sort of things. That is, you know what farmer is? The farmer and his wife, maybe his kids. So, 2 days they lived. They spent there at the farmer's house. The farmers lived in a very small house, and the meals were really simple, sort of frugal or simple meal they had, and at the same time they worked very hard for things that they had to earn things. So they worked very hard to earn things, to get things, food maybe sort of materials, their clothes or whatever. So they had to work very hard, really hard to get all these things. And yeah, and that is it. But they were not sad really. They liked it, and they tried to do things to earn things. Yeah, every day. So then what happened? What happened basically was the kulla, the small kid, can see what they are doing with all these things. But despite of all these modest life is simple life, modest, not a big thing. Yeah, modest, the general, usual, normal life. In spite of means without thinking about that, without considering that, it's okay. We would say, you're going to do things despite of my advice. If a father says, Puta, you are going to do things despite my advice or in spite of my advice, that means you're not going to think about my advice. You are going to do what you want. So that is it. Despite of or in spite of means, yeah, without thinking about that, we do whatever we want. Yeah, that is it. So despite the modest life, just without thinking about the modest life, they greeted the visitors. Hello, hi, how are you? They have no money, they are really poor, they work very really hard to earn the life. And but yet for all, despite of all these things, despite of the fact that they are really poor, they work hard, always they are happy. I mean, when visitors come, when they say visitors or people from different places of um, the country, they say, hi, how are you? You're from, yeah, things like that. They were really, really happy. Despite of all these things, they greeted the visitors with warm smile. Warm smile means hello, with warm smile, beautiful smile. And not only that, they smiled and they greeted the people coming to the, what do we call, the village, the farming sort of village, and at the same time they shared their place, their home with all the other, I mean, people coming, and they shared food with visitors. When people visit them, now they are visitors. This guy, Podikolla, small guy, and the man, the small guy, rich man, small guy, his wife, and somebody, and they were the visitors of this farmer family. So then, however, the nature is the way the farmer and her wife, they treat visitors in a very nice way. They greet them, they not only greet them, they share food, they share their house with uh, visitors in a way, in a good way. So then they spent 2 days. How many days? They spent 2 days there. And then after 2 days, they were coming back. After 2 days, they were coming back. Yeah. When the father is coming back, feeling really proud of himself, the father was really happy. He was really proud, and oh, I taught my kid a very good lesson, the life lesson, the important life lesson. We are rich, and we have a lot of things. They don't understand that. I taught him that this is really good. Oh yeah. So then he's really happy as he has taught the small son a very good life lesson. And thinking that, he asked a question. I mean, they were at a place just like a beach. While they were coming back, they stopped at a beach, and then they were there in a very beautiful place. And they Tata asked the man, asked the son, small son, yeah, how about the trip? Yeah, what did you learn? You mean, Kolas? You mean, father? Yeah, what did you learn living with poor people? Yeah, that is my question. Yeah, I think you say trip is really interesting, trip is really good. But what I want to know, what did you learn actually by living with these poor people? Huh? Living with these people, huh? Kollak thought for a moment. Uh, Father was waiting. Yeah, he wanted to see what the answer is. It was amazing, Father. It was really good, Father, he said. It was amazing, Father. It was amazing. Really, really good. Replied the guy. The father thought that he learned a really very good lesson, and he was really curious. Father was really curious then. Curious means he wanted to know about things. If you know, if you want to know about things, what is this? What is this? You are really curious. What has happened to this leaf? You are curious. Curious means you want to find the facts. You want to find what has happened, other people's affairs or whatever it is. Then we call you are curious. Curious means you try to find why. Scientists are curious. That is, I mean, curious people become scientists usually. That is why Sir Isaac Newton realized that something about gravity, even though everybody has seen the fruits coming down, apples coming down. Yeah, but he thought in a different way. That is, he was really, really curious. So the story is, Tat asked, yeah, how was that? Yeah, yeah, really, really, just tell me what you have learned. And father was really curious. Boy um, continued. Boy answered. Kolla said, Father, there are few things I learned really good. First one, basically, we have servants to serve us. We have servants to help us. But they don't have servants, they help themselves. They serve themselves. Mother helps father, father helps mother, the kids help parents, and so on. But we are not helping each other in our case. So we are not helping each other. For everything we have servants, but they don't have servants, so they help each other. So one thing I learned. The second thing I learned, father, is actually they have a we have a dog here, and dog is there, dog eats, and dog goes here and there. They have four dogs, father. We have one dog. They have how many dogs? Four dogs. They are playing with each other, dogs, I mean, and also the kids and the parents, they like the dogs, and they played with the dogs all the day, the kids basically, and they like them. They live like a family. Yeah, that is another thing that I learned. The third thing I learned, father, actually, we have very really expensive lanterns in our garden. Our garden, we have really expensive lanterns. Lanterns are basically sort of decorated sort of lights, very beautiful lights. In rich places, rich houses and hotels, you can see sort of lanterns. They have bulbs and they give light, but not just like the usual CFL bulbs we have. They are really beautiful. You know, the light is really beautiful. We call them lantern. Yeah, lantern. Vesak lantern, we call it. Why? They are really beautiful. Vesak lantern. Yeah, things like that. Not like Vesak lantern, but very expensive things. We have good number of lanterns in our garden. At night, we can see the lanterns, but they don't have lanterns, but they have millions and millions of stars, beautiful stars in the sky. Uh-huh. But I have never seen sort of stars that much before that. Because we have lanterns, we are looking at lanterns. Yeah, we are looking at lanterns. So we have no chance to look at the beauty of the world, the stars, because our house is well lit. Well lit means a lot of light. So therefore we cannot see stars. But at that time I enjoyed the life really very much because I saw beautiful stars. That is the third thing, Father, I have learned. Yeah, from that. And fourth one I learned is basically, um, say, we buy all our foods. We buy food. We go to supermarket, yeah, okay, so whatever. We buy food. Yeah. So we just go. Maybe it is 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes. Within 15 minutes, we buy all these things, all the stuff. But when it comes to these guys, they grow their food. We buy our food, they grow their food, and with love and hard work. They love growing food. Clear, a mango, maybe an apple or whatever. They grow what they want. We don't grow, we go to supermarkets. And we buy things, but they grow and with love, and it's really good thing that I have seen. And another thing is actually the fifth one that I saw, the fifth point, my fifth point is, fifth fact thing that I learned was actually, we have a pond here in our backyard. There is a pond. Backyard is not in front of the house. Behind the house there is an area that is backyard, you know that. This is my backyard here. And in backyard we have a sort of a pond or a pool, a swimming pool and things like that. That is what we have, sort of us, you know what I mean. And but they have really a creek. They have really a creek. Creek is, they have really a creek that it is endless. It is beautiful. Creek basically is the seawater coming into land for some reason. You know, the There are places, thinking about the geography of the place, there are places so that the seawater comes into the land. So, and it fills a very large area. So that is creek. So they have a very large creek. Oh, that is beautiful and endless. Very beautiful. I like that. Aha. The nature. The sixth one. This the Another thing that I have learned was we have walls around our house. Around our house, we have a sort of a wall. You know what wall is? We have a wall. Yeah. Why? To protect ourselves, to save ourselves, to protect ourselves. But what do they have? They have no walls. These farmers, they have no walls to protect them. But to protect them, to take care of them, what do they have? They have families and friends. Good number of families, good number of friends, relatives, and they come and they try to look after them, take care of them. In at any event they come within a very short period of time. I observed that. So therefore, not walls protecting them, but their relatives and living people like us protect them. So Father listened in stunned silence. Father listened in stunned silence. Stunned silence. If you are stunned, stunned means, yeah. If you are stunned, that is, you cannot speak or you cannot think clearly because you are shocked. When you are shocked, you know that. When you are shocked, when you see something really, really dangerous, you you become shocked. So you cannot speak. You cannot speak. Why? You are shocked. You cannot think properly. What should I do? You are shocked, stunned. That is stunned. So, Father, listen to that idea in stunned silence. Stunned silence. Then Kolla continued. Yeah, Father, you asked me, um, what did I learn living with poor people? The thing that I learned, Father, is how poor we are. I love all these things. So I realized, I understood they have all these things we don't have. Those things I understand. I realize, Father, how poor we are. That is a story. It's a very beautiful story. I saw a guy telling this story in internet, so I thought of telling you the same story, basic idea in a different way. But yeah, he says that love, relationships, and um, contentment. Love, you understand what love? Relationships, that is, you are my brother, you are my sister. Oh, okay, sister, we are coming to your place next morning. Yeah, yeah, relationships, right? Just tell us whatever you want, we will give you. Yeah. So, relationships and contentment. Contentment means basically content means we become really satisfied with what we have. In even our religion, in Buddhism, yeah, it is said that we have to be content with what we have. Content means okay, no, it's enough. Yeah, I'm content. Yeah, content. Be content with what you have. So love, relationships, and contentment gives you the beauty of life. And at the same time, he says simplicity and gratefulness. Simplicity. Simplicity means life becoming really simple, not really something complex. If you make your life really simple, maybe you are a really rich guy. Rich guys even cannot make their lives really simple. Yeah, in their way. When you make your life simple, the ways then means becoming simple and simple nature, simplicity, and gratefulness. Gratefulness means if you say thank you to somebody, somebody has done something for you, you are grateful to him. Okay, gratefulness. So, simplicity and gratefulness holds the key for happiness. Beautiful phrase. Holds the key for happiness. What is the key for happiness? Yeah, we can say they are. I mean, these two features are the key for happiness. But beautifully, we can say they hold the key. They hold the key. They hold the key. That means that simplicity and gratefulness, they have the key. And if you want, you have to be grateful and you have to be simple. Then they will give you the key. They hold the key of true happiness. That is the story. So I'm going to wind up. I do believe that you learn a bit of English, and without knowing, you went to total immersion. You can start speaking in a good way only when you go to total immersion. That is it. People do not realize that. Without realizing that, they always try to learn language through English, singular language, their mother tongue, Urdu, Hindi, or whatever, their mother tongue. So it's okay learning um, language through your mother tongue, but at the same time, if you are not going to total immersion, selecting materials of your level, you are stranded. You won't be able to acquire the, reach the level that you want. Okay, if you like this video, yeah, watch some other stories like that. I mean, this video, these videos I have done. Okay, bye.